the start of day 4 here, and we're going to collect some production units and get going. There's not much going on here in day 4. I only have 2 dance stages. We're just going to try to collect as much production units as possible. I believe here that I get rid of the Fisher production unit and build another palm garden so that I can produce as many coconuts as possible, because if I remember correctly, I have to produce 71 coconuts. So we got to get it going. It takes basically all day to do it, I believe 20 hours. So by the end of day 4, start of day 5, we'll be able to unlock the next level. So that's what's going on there. I was unable to record everything, but the first one of the palm gardens, I was able to delete it and build some statues at 33 diplomacy each, and then I was able to get rid of the 2 small huts that was there. I believe it's coming up right after this. And then build the statues so that I had enough diplomacy where as soon as I collect the last 2 palm gardens, when they were done producing, I was able then to unlock the next level. As you see there on the right hand side, that is the FOE information. That is different than the FOE helper. It's similar to FOE helper. You put it in your browser. It's a browser extension, but I use it to, when I invest my forge points into other people's great buildings, it tells me if I, what place it locks me out, if I'm going to make a profit or not, and that kind of thing. So I'm able to put forge points where I'm profitable and where I can make a lot of profit. Well, before I start using it, I only had about 60 or 80,000 forge points. Now I'm at like 240,000 forge point. So it works really well. If you're interested in that, just go to YouTube and do a search for FOE/info. There's a guy out there that did a YouTube video on it. He explains how to use it. In order to bring it up once you have it installed, is Control-Shift-I, the letter I, and then that'll prop it up, and then you click on the 2 arrows and you scroll down and you click on the FOE helper button, and that starts it. Then you just log into your whichever city you want to use it for. And it's really helpful. I highly recommend you check it out and use it. You can see here I deleted one of them and I put in the statues there. So I'm able to unlock. I got enough diplomacy to unlock the next level as soon as I collect. I was unable to record everything because I lost my power in the house went out, so I was unable to record. I did it on my phone, smartphone, so I was unable to record everything. But we got the most important part here. That's all that really counts. And as you can see here, at the end, at the end of day 4, you can see I'm able to unlock it as soon as I collect, I think it was another 16 more coconuts. I was able to rearrange everything to have 1 production unit, 1 carver farm, 1 palm garden, and 1 Fisher, and 3 dance studios, all in that same footprint there. And I was able to put in 3 small huts. So at the end, I have the layout there at the flat mode to show you how I did it. It's coming up here in a few seconds. My strategy here is to the kava farm. I need to produce a total of 61 units. 10 of them is going to be used for 2 expansions, 5 units for each expansions. And then the rest of them is 51 units is all I need to satisfy the rest of the quest. I want to do that as fast as possible so I can get rid of them and I don't have to have that production unit in there. I don't have to worry about building it anymore. I can get rid of them and get it out of the way. But we'll see how that goes. Well, let's see here. We're looking to unlock it here. Hopefully we will very soon. We're still waiting on it. And once we get the kava farm, the next thing we want to unlock is a community cook area. And you want to build 2 of those, because once you have 2 of those, within 24 hours, you don't have to worry about having seashells. You'll have more than enough seashells to take care, to run as many production buildings as you need. This is the layout that you need to change to in order to have 1 production farm and 3 dance stages. And I built 3 small huts because I needed it in order to build the final dance studio. There you go. That's the end of day 4. I'll be back in an hour and set them all in production. I kind of ran out of seashells, so I had to wait till I produced some more seashells from the dance stages before I could start production on the kava farm. And then I have to do some more seashells productions before I start the other production. It's the start of day 5, and we're doing collection of seashells. I had to wait a while before I can start production, so that slowed things down. At the end of this video, I'm going to be at the start of day 7, and I'm just starting to build my communal cooking area, which is good because you build 2 of those and you're going to be able to produce enough seashells. Within 24 hours, you'll have no more worries about having enough seashells. You could be able to produce whatever you need. So from here on, it's going to be a slow draw out. It's day 5 and day 6. So it's 2 more days that we're going to go through. So it's 2 days of collecting seashells and producing units. I believe I rearranged one time, maybe got rid of a production unit and build what I needed to get things unlocked as fast as possible, but I really don't remember. So that's what's going on here. There may be long periods of silence because I really don't have a lot to talk about. I have a lot of fissures I have to produce, so as soon as I get enough coconuts and other things, then I'll clear out those production units and build fissures. I think that's what I'm doing here. As I go along, I also build those statues so that when I get done with productions, I don't have to wait as long or build as many. Yeah, we're waiting for a Fisher production unit to build up here. Just a reminder, I have this on my mobile phone, And I had a notification set. So when the notifications, then I can collect the seashells every hour. I do a lot of that on my phone, so I don't record it. So the only things I record is when I are collecting production units and restarting production units. And occasionally I miss that. But most of that's on here. Just so you know. That's why it seems like I'm always collecting production units, because I'm cutting out a lot of time here. Believe me, I'm collecting seashells every hour. That's how I got 4,000. And I continue to do that with the communal cooking area, but instead of collecting 600, 700 an hour, I'm collecting 1,100 an hour. So that's why it's much better. Right now I got 2 carva farms going. Two carva farms and 2 fishers. They can't produce no more. I said the fishers still have to wait till I get some more seashells. I'm down to 400. I'm still need 10 more carva, and I'll do another quest or satisfy another quest. My next level to unlock is the communal cooking area. Then after that, it's the catamaran. And when you do the catamaran and you produce the first 10, you get 2 more expansion slots at 5 units each. Then you'll have plenty of room to do what you need to do. Plenty of shells and plenty of space. Another collection. I mentioned earlier about the FOE info. I use that to invest my forge points, and it's really helpful. If you are interested in that, just go to YouTube and just do a search for FOE info and watch a YouTube video on what it does and how to use it. I collect over 2,800 forge points daily, and I collect them all at once by using 5 diamonds. And you collect them all at once, that way you can invest them all at once. That's how you get so many of them. That's how you can put a whole lot of them in your bank and invest a bunch of them in other people's great buildings. Whether they're your guild members, friends, or neighbors, once you have your arc up high enough, you get plenty of blueprints, and there's no more worries about needing blueprints. This is getting kind of long. We're up almost over a half an hour. Okay, it's next morning. We're collecting everything. I skipped ahead on the audio. We're going to check here to see what we need. And I use the FOE helper for that because it tells you the most accurate. Okay, I can unlock the communal cooking area. I just got to delete 2 of those fissures, build some of those statues, wait a half an hour. I got everything lined up right there to where I got the room. I can delete one of the dance studios stages and I'll have enough room to put the 2 communal cooking areas. But once I unlock it, I clear out. Oh, I'm building the statues now. Also, I get an impediment remover, so I can remove that impediment, which gives me more space to move stuff around. So I'll come back in 30 minutes. There we are. Again, I set the dance studios to an hour or 30 minutes, and when it gave me the notification, I came right back and was able to collect. And I'm going to remove all the diplomacy stuff. First time oops, mistake. Nope, I remember. Nope, I need to remove it. Oops. Okay, let's get rid of it. Need to make space. Let's get rid of the rest of them. I left one. You need to build 2 communal cooking to satisfy the quest, but you need them anyway, so. If you can keep the dance stages going to still one as a timer for you, if you're doing that like I do, and you can still collect a few seashells as you go. I got enough now where I don't really need that, but you'll have plenty within the next 12 to 24 hours. Okay, got to unlock. I'm looking to see what I need to build. I need fissure buildings. And a carva. I got one carva farm already. So I'm looking to see if I got room to build a fissure hut, a second one. Looks like I'm removing the impediment there. Right there. Oops, let's get rid of that. Putting everything in production there. I pause it for people to see what's going on. I mean, I'm not that slow. I just pause it for the video. Move things around here. Small hut. Now I'm going to get rid of that impediment. And this would be the start of day 7. There we go. Got rid of it. Get rid of those diplomacy items. I need a 3x3 is what I'm looking for. Whoop, didn't mean to hit that. Now I got room for a fissure. Do I have enough people? I don't have enough people. So I got to get rid of a dance studio because I don't want to build another house. So I go and I stop production. And then I delete Dance Studio. I leave one there just as a timer thing. Actually, I stopped both of them, but so that's my layout now. My next thing I unlock would be the catamaran. And soon as you unlock it, you want to make room, get rid of something if you have to, and build the catamaran because that'll give you 2 more spaces. Your final 2 expansions. So I need a farm and fishers. That's why I built 2 fishers. And I got the farm. I don't need any coconuts because I got those for right now. I will be needing them soon. As you see down there later, I got a lot more coconuts I need to get before the end. Like 200. I need 100 and something fishers. And I'll probably come back later and build some statues so I have them already pre-built so I can figure out how many more I need before, so I know how many I have to do, how many production units I have to get rid of before I can unlock the next one. So that's the end of day 6 and getting started day 7, and I'll put those communal gardens and 1 hour productions. Collect seashells. See you in the next round.